Okay, Wally watchers, in front of you you'll see a bunch of old metal figures, and they've all got one arm. They were made with one arm on purpose, so you could put a plastic arm on there and do it and kind of pose it, give you a bit of posability. Okay, so the best way to do that is to drill it and pin it instead of just gluing it into position. Do a lot of drilling and pinning if you're collecting metal figures. A lot of the time you'll break stuff will get broken, like this staff. I've had this staff ages, I bought it ages ago, but when I pulled it out of storage, the top half had snapped off. So I had to drill down the shaft of the staff and up the shaft of this part of the staff, the top part of it, and then glue a metal pin in there. Like this guy has in his shoulder here. That little metal pin coming out the shoulder. You drill into the shoulder, set a pin in there, and then you glue. You drill another hole into his side of his body, and then. Sorry about the outside, the noise outside. But then you just connect that in there, you push that in there, like that, and then you glue it however you want it. And that's how you drill and pin an arm. It's the same thing with the broken staffs as well. This guy nearly broke his staff. This guy is that staff might break if you don't take good care of it. It's a bit fragile. He needs an arm as well. That's a librarian. This chaplain needs a new arm. Yeah. This chaplain on a bike I got a second-hand bike. A chaplain bike. It was a right mess when I got it, but I've cleaned it all up. I broke it apart and cleaned all the bits individually and then glued it back together, and it looks like a brand new bike now. When it's spray painted it'll look brand new. But anyway, the guy that came with it, the chaplain that came with it, is I can't remember what to call it, something like a crozier or something. I can't remember. But anyway, it's broken, so I'll have to drill and pin that like the same as I did that staff. Now you can use a hand drill like this, and the wire I use are these. Paper clips. That's a thick one. These are thinner if you need a bit of thinner wire. The drill bits you need are going to be a millimetre thick. So you'll need you need super glue as well. And a file just in case you need to file some metal down flat so you can drill on a flat surface. Makes it a lot easier. And what I do is I usually try and put a pilot hole in there by using this knife and just kind of twisting it on the surface like this. And then you twist it on the surface, you get it where you want it, and you kind of twist it like that, and it makes a little hole where you know where to drill then. Okay. But here's another guy that I've already done. He's glued into place. Another librarian. This guy was the right mess when I bought him. He looks brand new now. Okay. I've got a couple of Tech Marines here. These are the backpacks for the Tech Marines. Now, the backpacks for these are very small and plastic, so they're really light, so you don't need to drill and pin. It goes onto that little tab here. You just glue them on there, the backpacks. So you don't need to drill and pin them if they're little on plastic. You don't need to drill them. These, on the other hand, these Tech Marines, have got quite heavy backpacks. They're made out of metal, so you might have to pin them. I might have to pin them. Okay. The other thing is, like, you will get some small things like this. This is this Tech Marine's axe, and it just glues into place there like that. So you don't really need to drill and pin little bits. If they're small and light, you can get away without drilling and pinning the thing, because the glue will do the job. If you know what you're doing. Okay. I think it should be. Oh, these need drilling and pinning as well. So, where's it gone? These terminators. They came with thunder hammers, but they were both broken when they turned up to me. Surprise, surprise. So they need into position as well, gluing into position, and they'll need a pin, because you won't be able to just glue them on. They'll just keep snapping off. You will have to pin them, so they're going to have to be pinned as well. I thought there was there it is. And there's another small part here. Okay, these two sergeants. These two sergeants are the same miniature, but this one came to me damaged. That's the original one with the power axe. This is the same guy, but he came to me broken, so I've had to glue into position a bolt pistol and a chainsword into that hand there. But that's not a problem. It's always good to have a different sergeant carrying different weapons. This sergeant, the original, when I bought him, he came with a plasma pistol. So you don't need to drill and pin that, because it's a small bit of metal. It should just glue in there like that, into his hand like that. Okay. So I'll do an easy one first. I've got some. I usually do my Marines Blood Angel, so I've got some Blood Angel sprues here with bits and bobs on them. Backpacks, chainswords, shoulder pads, Inferno pistol, plasma pistol, that's the same one. Should be some bolt pistols. Yeah, there's a few bolt pistols here. So I've got some stuff to attach onto these. So what I'll do first is right, okay, we'll do the librarian. Now I'm going to use one of these. Hopefully I get it right. I think that is, yeah, the drill bit in there is a little bit too big. It's not the right size. That one should be alright there. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I don't suggest you do this if you're a kid, if you're too young, because you might, they're really sharp, so I wouldn't do that, but you know. If you're experienced enough, you can put a pallet all right in the middle of there with your knife. Okay. A little bit. Not in the middle. Never mind. That is deep enough. So we've got that right. Looks okay. There is one way of seeing how deep you can do it. I just get a marker pen, like a Sharpie. You stick the wire in as far as it'll go. If I can pick it up. You stick the wire in there as far as it'll go. And then you just mark it like that. Right up against the metal. You see the black mark on the wire? Goes all the way up to the metal. So when you pull it out, it'll show you how deep it is. Oh, that's miles too deep. I didn't need to go that deep, but there you go. Okay, so now we need to clip a bit off the end, if I can find my clippers. Or we could use a bit of a thicker wire. Will that go in? No, it's not going to go in. Do a thin wire. to glue it first. Right, okay, so just get a blob of if anything comes out. Okay. And just put that in. There you go. I normally do it with thicker wire. I've used a bit of thin wire tonight. I normally use it with wire that thick. If you do it with wool, you see the difference? It's not much, but it's, you can tell the difference when you're putting it in there. We'll just try it with this stuff for now. Okay, so just clip that off and let it dry. Okay. Get it in as close to the middle as possible. Okay. Should be alright. Okay. So now I need a bolt pistol. This one will do. It's got a blood angel symbol on it, so that should look pretty good. There. Need rid of that. Okay, so now I need to drill a hole in there. Let's see whereabouts. Right in the middle. Right in the middle should do it. Is that too big? Might be too big. Yeah, well, it's a bit too big. Right, I might have to pull that out and use Right, I'm going to have to pull this one out and use a thicker metal, I think, now. I wasn't happy with that anyway. Okay, so see if I can get this thicker stuff in here. That's better. Yeah, that other stuff was too thin. Like it. That's that bit. That smells better. Much happier with that. Okay. Glue. Big blob of glue on the end of it. Shove it in there. Oh, that's better. Beautiful. That smells better. Ah, there you go. That's perfect. The other wire was too thin. So now we've got a nice Blood Angel bolt pistol. He still needs a shoulder pad. And I can give him Blood Angel shoulder pad as well. What we got there? Got some light. That one looks pretty good. Okay. Shoulder pad. Oh, that'll fit him perfect. That is perfect. Right, okay, so we need to super glue his hand. Now I use a bit of stick to do this. Just a glue stick for this part. You put a blob of super glue down on your wax, something you don't mind getting glue on. Cover that in. Oh, cover that in glue. Put a little blob of glue on there. That should be enough. And now you have to decide where you want him pointing his gun before it dries. I'm going to go Okay, so for the shoulder pad we need a different glue, polystyrene cement, oh, I love the smell of polystyrene cement. There we go, stick it in there. A little bit on his shoulder to make sure it stays on. The amount of miniatures I buy, second-hand miniatures, and people just don't know how to glue. Just to do that, something as simple as that, and they absolutely cover it in glue, and it takes ages to clean it up. But there you go. He's going to look brilliant when he's painted, especially with that. This Blood Angel shoulder pad and the Blood Angel bolt pistol. That's going to look really good on this guy. He's going to look cool. Okay, so that's how you do a shoulder pad and an arm. What else do we need to do? Shall we do... We'll try... Should we try this guy? Try and fix his crosshair or whatever. Okay, so now you might need your file here. Right, is it straight enough to start off with the shaft, or does it need bending a little bit? Might need tweaking a little bit. So use your little pliers. Straighten it up a little bit. That looks better. Now, does his hand need... I think I've already filed this down the other day, but his hand needed a bit of a file down, so you need a metal file for that. Just to go over that gently, just to make sure it's a flat surface, so you can drill into it properly. And if it's a clean surface, it'll glue better as well. It'll stay together. So you need a metal file for this to go over his hand, and probably a metal file to go over that bit as well. There we go. Right, so this is going to be the hard part now, because you have to drill down the shaft of his weapon, which isn't easy. So we'll try and put a actually I'll try it with that. Ouch. Try and do it ever so slightly with this. worked. Let's have a look. Very small pilot hole in the end of there. Very small. Have a look. Now, I'm doing this one with the hand drill because it's delicate. I'm going to start off with a hand drill anyway. I'm doing it off camera because I need to hold it into a certain position so I can do it carefully. Right. Okay, can you see the hole appearing in the bottom of it? In the end of the shaft. That's what we're aiming for. Once you've got wire in there, it'll be nice and strong. It looks like it might not work, but it does. I've done it a few times. So you just need to be careful. You need to go straight down the middle. This is where you need to be experienced. You need practice to do these ones. Let's get these ones right. A bit more light. This is the hardest one going up the shaft. It's working though. Definitely working. It'd fall off if it wasn't working. That means the drill bit's going up the shaft. Which is what you need. That's perfect. The good thing about drilling and pinning is you think, well, it's broken, it's useless now, but it isn't, because once you've drilled it and pinned it, once you get used to doing that kind of thing, and you put the metal pin in there, it turns out that it's originally, it's stronger with the pin in there than it is originally with the try and get that a little bit further. It's not really far enough. Now if I did this with the electric drill, whatever, the rotorcraft drill, I'd be frightened of overdoing it and not doing it properly. So I'm doing it slowly with this drill, this hand drill. I've got a bit more control over it. That's a 1mm drill bit. Let's try a bit of wire. The wire goes in there. I'm not sure how far up it goes, that wire does go in. There you go. That's not really, it's not in far enough. So just keep going until it's not deep enough. Just keep going. Try again. You have to be careful doing these ones where you're drilling up the shaft because you could bollocks it up really easy. You go off course a little bit, that's better. If you go off course a little bit, it just ruins it. You need to be experienced to do these ones. Looks like it's working now up to now. Why it's going in there? It's not going in very far now. For some reason I can't get it in very far. Yeah, no, it needs to go a bit further than that. I just needed to finish it off with the drill. See if I can. Okay, so that fits in better. That's okay. That's deep enough, I think. We've got it. Just needed to finish it off with the electric drill, really. Hand drill wouldn't really do and making an impression. There we go. So that should be enough glue. That's it. That should do it. Clippers. Okay, so we've now got a bit of wire sticking out the bottom. There you go. So that wire goes up the shaft, maybe, I don't know, 5mm, something like that. So that's nice and strong. That's super glued into position. This is a little bit easier on his hand, so that we have to now put that glue it onto there, onto his hand. So we need to drill into his hand now. See if this works. Needs to be a bit thicker, I think. Just had to make the hole a bit bigger though, for the way it's going. It's nearly going in, it's starting to go in. Might be a little bit too long. Chop a little bit off. There we go, that's more like it. A little bit deeper. Stuck. Come on out. Right, I have to undo that. Yeah, you need to be careful with the. There we go. The drill bit. If you're drilling it with the electric drill, the drill bit might get stuck if you get carried away in the metal, and then you have to pull it out with pliers. Try to avoid doing that. Let's try it just before I drill it again. See if it goes in. It's nearly in. We'll do it a little bit further. Just one more little go. Should do it. Oh, not again. Tough luck here. Yeah. Right, that might be enough if I can get this out. Right, that should be enough. It's not perfect, it's just a little bit out. A little bit further, a little bit deeper it needs to go. It either has to go a little bit deeper or I'll chop a bit of wire off, but I don't really want to make wire any shorter than what I've already got it, so I'll have to try and drill it. I'll use the hand drill to try and finish it, see if I can do it. It's got less chance of getting jammed then. Oh. Not a great start. Where's that gone? I might have to use the new drill, but I'll find out now. Might do it. That'll do. Okay, so it fits in. There you go. Now if you just glue that onto the top of his hand, it'll just keep breaking off. But with that wire in there, it's nice and strong now. It's actually stronger than it originally was with just the metal, just the actual casting holding it together. It's stronger with the wire in there, to be honest with you. So don't throw your miniatures away just because they break. Because when you fix them, if you get good at fixing them, they're actually better. They actually turn out to be stronger and better. So there you have it. I think we've just finished it in time. So I'll just pop a bit of glue on there and glue it into position. I think I've just got a few more minutes on my camera to do it. There he is. He's got his. There you go. He's back to normal. He's back to how he should be. When that glue dries, it'll be perfect. You won't be able to notice when you painted him. Once he's painted, that's it. He'll look normal. So that's how you do an arm, or repairing a shaft, or an arm for your old metal miniatures. Now you might have to do some drilling and pinning. Everything's plastic nowadays, but you might have to do some drilling and pinning if you had a broken resin model miniature and it's broken. You might need to drill and pin it, I suppose. You might at some point have to drill and pin a bit of plastic, but plastic usually just glues together pretty good. But that's how you drill and pin. Okay, thanks for watching.